Is this revolutionary or a public health disaster? California is requiring corn masa products to contain folic acid starting January 1st, 2026. The reason is for neural tube defects.
Folic acid is heavily recommended to pregnant women to prevent this, a neural tube defect, where their spinal cord literally bulges out like a bubble in a newborn. And since 1998, since our flour has been enriched with folic acid, however, corn masa, which is in tortillas, has been excluded, ignoring largely our Hispanic population. This should be a good thing, but why is this creator concerned?
Folic acid is synthetic and must be converted into active folate, while 30 to 50% of the population has the gene C677T. The latest science shows these individuals have a reduced ability to process folic acid, leading to unmetabolized folic acid. This is associated with B12 deficiency, cognitive issues, and adverse.
The C677T mutation, or the MTHFR gene mutation, is a particular enzyme that it reduces but does not eliminate the ability to activate tetrahydrofolate. The argument is that if you have too much folic acid, you'll end up with unmetabolized folic acid or too much homocysteine, which a fully functioning MTHFR gene would get rid of completely compared to the mutation itself. The article he's showing, I have a couple problems with. Let's take a couple examples. This sentence, for example, while folic acid is crucial, particularly during pregnancy, excessive levels can lead to adverse effects. Doesn't say what though. However, there is a reference that you can click and try to read more, which takes you to this article, which for whatever reason is talking about depression, not pregnancy. Not only is the article not even about pregnancy, it doesn't even use the word pregnant or pregnancy or fetal or prenatal or whatever. That's kind of odd. Now, I could do that for other sentences, but it highlights that where the journal papers come from is super important. For example, this journal is known for being a paper mill with varying peer review quality. You can't use this paper and say, see, it's dangerous. It's most likely why other doctors don't actually use this article to prove this point. So then what does the research actually say if you do happen to have the gene mutation, but you're taking folic acid directly? Assuming you're taking your daily recommended allowance, there is no significant difference in homocysteine levels, whether you're taking folic acid or folate, it's the same. And the tricky thing about unmetabolized folic acid, it's that everybody has unmetabolized folic acid. We just don't know how much is too much, and we still don't, despite the recommendation of our flour being enriched from 1998, we haven't noticed a difference in over 25 years. What we have noticed is that since the 1998 mandate, neural tube defects have dropped 20%. That is huge. This is a huge win for public health.
At this point, I think we're all tired of billionaires and politicians controlling our food supply and thinking they know what's best.
I'm not a billionaire or a politician, but this is a good thing. Don't get scammed. Take back your health.